Alrighty. Lightning. I made it through. Um, I did I did the right thing for level design
This way,
playtest,
then.
where I tried not to. Oh, there she goes. Um, I tried not to recreate the bug and just let it happen. I tried really hard to get in this room. So that's not good for debugging, but it's good for level design playtesting, because we've identified the bug, and I'm sure there's really easy to find ways to fix it. I really wanted to get in this room and keep everything going. So as you can see, I'm in. I just got the dialogue from this guy, and that was really, really cool. I get that it's canned dialogue. Hey, we're prepping for an attack. You better get to the basement. Watch out, they're using man hacks. That's super cool. I recognize this map from the Coastal. I really missed the suit. I want to zoom in. The Coastal map from Half-Life 2. Excellent. So last thing about this bug, this NPC didn't move at all, which is what happened last time. Like the door opened and closed really quickly, and then I opened it, and then Alex came right in, and then literally without room for me to move, this NPC came up and just stood in the door and kept giving me medkits, as you saw. So yeah, I rushed in. I don't know if that kept the NPC from moving, or if the NPC just wasn't going to move, because there was room for me, and I got in here. Okay, good stuff. Really quickly, this is super minor and not a level design thing, but the shadows are all green, and I don't know why. So you get some kind of lighting issue, and it's not just this room. That's out in a lot of places. Oh, and one last quick thing. I didn't do my thing where I stop and have a lot of fun and look around the environment and soak it in. For this playthrough, to get where I am right now, I'm just like, I know where everything is, I'm going to go, and that meant that I got to see the dropship come in at a very different point, and that was just as gave me a chance to see that you had really good placement for both where the dropship becomes visible. It comes up over the black shield wall. If you're playing the way I did in the first playthrough, soaking in everything and playing very slowly, you get to see the thing come in when you're right at the catwalk where you can get closest to it. But if you're playing where I did just now, you're just going really quickly because you know everything is to get to this spot. By the time the dropship appears and flies right by you, you're at the bottom of the ladder where Alex jumps down, and you can see the dropship there too. So you get two close-ups of the dropship, depending on where you put yourself as the player, and you laid that out really, really well. Playing slowly, I got a close-up of the dropship on the catwalk, and playing quickly, I got another close-up of the dropship on the catwalk, and it was all because of the core game mechanic of movement. You put the pathing for the ship really well, and so I was able to get there in many cases. That was actually a good example of what I was talking about before. You want to give the players many options, even though you might have only one design goal for a beat in a level. And so those multiple options need to result in the player doing the same thing, even though those multiple paths exist. So that's a really good example. Some people play games very differently. They'll do the same things, but at very different pace. And you don't want to prevent really cool rewards like this dropship showing up. It makes a great sound, it's a great visual, it also does world building, but it also cues me as the player to a lot of things. Danger is happening, the Combine are here. It was great. You don't want to make anybody miss that, even if they like to play more quickly. So that was a really good example of doing that right. Okay, I see my beloved suit. Let's go. Oh, Alex got out of the way, very smart. Okay, cool. Oh, these are low-res textures. They haven't popped in yet. Just something to know. I like how you didn't put the suit in the big machine. Everyone does that, because that's how it comes in game. That definitely works, but this is just different. And I like how you gave the lambda symbol. Nice. It didn't play the Half-Life tone, but that's okay. Got the HEV plate. Yeah, it says what it is. Very cool. Okay. Alex has dropped down and not told me anything. Oh yeah, I didn't run and grab it, but I could have backtracked to the room where Alex frees you and grabbed the battery pack. And got, oh hey, I didn't see that at first. That's pretty hidden. I could have backtracked and gotten that collectible, but I didn't. But it's very cool that I could have. Okay, so this thing, the gravity gun, not easy to see. I did this, I turned around, and you see how quickly I did that? I was like, okay, I saw the path when I dropped down, I looked around, I didn't see the gravity gun, because that's a bright light, but it's not splashing on anything. That's like an emissive texture. But that light, that spotlight, is splashing. Like, that caught my eye immediately. I just knew where the path was, and then began, you know, only because I like to stop and look at stuff. I almost missed this dude. Like, if I hadn't gone, oh, look at this graffiti, I don't think I'd have turned around to see this. So, maybe get rid of this, because the gravity gun's not going to be optional. I can tell. I haven't grabbed it yet, but I can tell. Maybe get rid of this column and these, I think you can cut all of this, actually. The shelves, with the props, and the pillars. I'm a level designer now, but I used to be an environment artist. So that video Steve Lee made, just, hey, level design isn't environment art, folks. Yeah, that really spoke to me, because I've done both. This is just visually noisy enough to make me think it's just a wall that's got open space to make this part of the room feel more open. And I see what you're doing here. You're framing the gravity gun. You've got a square within a square. You've got that square light in between the square section of the shelves, but I would cut all of it. I would cut these posts with these shelves and stuff. It's just getting in the way. I feel like if this room is going to store the HEV, and you've got this prop HEV, saying, you know, like, yeah, this is the room for the gear, like the big fancy gear, it makes sense that all of this is one room. That was actually the floor plan for Alex and the bald doctor, whose name I'm forgetting, when you meet up with everyone. After escaping, the floor plan for the office where you get the HEV suit and everything else is open, because they want you to go around and explore everything. You know, like I like to do. Like, oh, you got the HEV plate, and of course, here's the suit, and yeah, I like that thing. You can do that much better if the room is open, if it has what's called an open floor plan, and yeah, you don't want anything in the middle making visual noise or, you know, slowing me down. Cool. Alrighty. Love it. Okay. Oh. She's not going to shoot this one off, and that's fine. Oops. Cool. I don't know why I couldn't shoot it from here, but I could from back there. I don't think that's a bug. That might be a bug, but I also think that might just be how the... Oh, very cool. Oh, I love that. That might just be how the gravity gun works. I love how it came out here, I saw the zombies and the head crab, and then I heard that dee-dee from the hopper, and then I just heard the explosion and saw the puff of smoke. That was excellent. That was an excellent tease. Also, it's just really clear, like, and you have the sign that says danger explosives and the blood splattering out. Awesome. Additionally, if I had never played Half-Life before, that's the ideal playtester, is someone who's never played the game before. That's who can tell you if your stuff is clear enough. I would know what had just happened if I had never played this game before. I heard that dee-dee and then an explosion with smoke coming out. So this is very good. I'm very well teased. Danger explosives. Oh, and I like the diamond plate metal wall. Like, this just says, hey, this is the room with the explosives. We've got the reinforced wall. And just like the square above it, like just more metal plating really helps sell this. Can I pick, oh, I think that might just be a cylinder, but I don't want to, like, I want to, like, grab the thing that impaled the head crab. Very good. That was great tutorializing how these explosive objects are systemic. One can set off the other. This is very good tutorialization for, again, if anybody had never played Half-Life, this would make it clear. Also, it's just a good reminder for folks who have played Half-Life. Like, this is really good for all, for everybody. You're telling me as the player you're going to want to use these environmental objects, these environmental hazards, to hurt people. I'm very aware of the fact that I haven't had I don't have a gun right now, and I feel like I don't need one, because you just told me, use the explosives, the environmental hazards. Cool. Okay, I get that I'm supposed to just push that door open, or use the gravity gun. But that was only because I walked through the jail door and wasn't sure what to do. Interesting. If you can make this scriptable to be a door that opens, that'd be perfect. Oop, okay. Ooh, yeah. Alex. Oh, she's reloading. I can walk through. Ah. Love it. Oh man, dude warned us about the man hacks, and here we go. Oh, is he gonna get stuck in the thing? They're not. Oh, they're attacking the zombie. I was like, oh, man hacks. Oh, man hacks almost got caught in the barnacles. This is great. This reminds me of the first game with systemic combat. I literally did nothing here except get scared. But Alex and then, yeah, just 3 different factions showed up and they killed each other and I didn't have to do anything. Very nice. Cool. I'm just taking everything in right now. And it looks like, yep, Alex killed most of the barnacles. Good stuff. There's the last one. Cool. So I can tell I'm supposed to go through here. The skull here is a nice touch, just very cool. Oh, and I have the flashlight again. Cool. I didn't actually think there was anything in here, but you put available space in front of a player, they're going to try and use it. You know, you give people, like, I'll never forget when I put this really narrative-driven little small game that I made in front of people, and he's doing what I'm doing. He started doing in that game what I'm doing now, which is just running around and jumping because he could. You know, it's like the starting round in, or like the lobby in, like, Counter-Strike, where you put space in front of people, they're going to want to be like, oh man, yeah, this is cool. And it's important to give people play space, like literal play space to do that, right? Just give people room to run around, because people like that stuff. Cool. I like the green up here. Human eyes see shades of green better than any other color. It'll really draw your eye, and of course that leads my eye to the super useful explosive barrels. But there's so many options in here, so much systemic combat that, as I said, I didn't even need it. Good stuff. Also, this barrel corresponds to those barrels. Everything feels really cohesive. Cool. Very cool. Also, another architecture thing I learned that I really like, porosity equals possibility. So from here, when I come in, as a wall, around the corner, and of course Alex is shooting over there, and there's lots of cool stuff. So like from here, I can see, because you place the lights really nicely, they're splashing, like I was talking about before. Yay, get the zoom back. I can see these holes, sorry, these doorways, and that makes me sure of where to go and really excited. Porosity equals possibility. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be stuck to. Or where it's supposed to go. That looks like a bullet hole. I can't shoot that open. Huh. NP, AP, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Okay. I'm a little unsure of where to go, but I do know I need to grab the... Ah! I think this might be it. I'm going to try that. Ah. I recommend putting something... This is where the man hacks came out of. Putting something in there to make it less obvious that this is a monster closet, a space that's just there to hold enemies. Maybe just like the jibs of something else, like, you know, there's some broken wood beams or some mostly fallen apart ventilation shaft. You know, like when this is the ventilation you climb through. So I think, yep, this goes in here. I recommend putting a light here or something, or like a some kind of decal or something that marks it out, because this, I already solved the puzzle of there's something in the room, go find a place to plug it in, and you did a good job signifying that with the lambda. You need something as clear as this lambda here. You wouldn't, it breaks Half-Life level design to signify with the lambda twice in quick succession, but yeah, if you're going to do A is connected to B stuff, you need a signifier in part A and part B. I wouldn't say you need. That's one way you could do it. I would put something here that gets my attention. Because when this was just a blank dot, I thought that it was just, you would put props like these pipes, and then it kind of got poked out through this wall. It didn't look intentional. Nice. Oh, I can tell. If I let go, then it falls. But if I'm smart and I use this thing... Oh, this is very fun for me. I can't tell if you did this on purpose, because I'm pretty sure I could sprint there. I mean, you can sprint there. Yeah, I can sprint there. But I want to see if I can be a smart gamer. Oh, nope, not that. Cool. Oh, nice. Never get over how smart the NPCs are in this game. Alright, Alex.
Oh, no!
Oh, no, it's right.
Damn her, I don't believe this!
What? Oh, she was...
Get back! Looks like we might be able to get through down there.
Oh, very cool.
And take care of yourself.
I see what happened here. She was supposed to run through here. She got stuck in here with me. Her character got destroyed for the scripting, and then the Alex on this side reappeared. So that's something for you to be aware of. Alex got stuck in here with me and then poofed onto the other side. Okay. I'm not sure how to fix that. I think maybe the pathing could be better so Alex doesn't stop when this door is still opening. She can just make a straight shot and run. But I'm not sure. I like the IV again. It says, like, life and, you know, happiness, and it's going upwards, and that's where Alex went. Okay. Very cool. Alrighty, so you have this. This is a good example of signifiers again. You have this grate over here, and Alex said maybe we can get out down there, and even if I had missed that, because you got to be careful with dialogue, players are going to miss it sometimes. Even if I had missed that, I can tell that this is going to be here. And I loved seeing the gore, the zombie legs sticking out in between the slats. I actually really love how I use this prop. We use the slats here to have the gore of this guy sticking out. Ooh. Very cool. I saw that thing in the darkness and thought it was an enemy staring out at me. I was just like, oh, shit. Okay, that's where I'm going. First. Reward. Okay. It's a nice T-shaped intersection. I feel smart for finding this thing. I feel even smarter for not going that way and getting my reward and then coming back here. It's hard to get players to turn around, but I think this is a good way of doing it. Cool. That was jarring, but that's not your fault. Just climbing speed on ladders is bonkers. Oh, nice. You beveled this to make it easier to crawl into. This isn't necessarily what a real vent would look like, but that makes this a lot easier. Jump? Oh, no. Okay. You might want to make this taller, just so I can jump off of this a little more easily. I had to jump while crouching just then. I don't know how many other people are going to try that, though. Oh, shit. Cool. Good job with that big beveled curve. That really said, swing over, come this way. Oh, very evocative, very cool. Once again, I did jump, crouch, oh, that was so cool! Oh, I love this framing for that beat. Oh, dude, this is epic. I'm gonna wait for them to kill each other, rather. No. That was a great decision that was a great moment of, I get to make a decision right now. Uh-oh, okay, I'm out of stuff here. Oh, no, I'm not. You put them everywhere. Good job. Well, this is excellent. I felt pressure to act because all the action that was in front of me, but I had plenty of act time, potentially. I actually had plenty of time. I had the potential to just wait for them to kill each other. Look at all these explosives. They weren't all as easy to find as others. I thought it was, you heard me, hey man, I think I ran out of stuff, and then I hadn't. Excellent. That was awesome. Ooh. heart rate up. And of course, there'll be guns here. Uh-oh. No guns here. I don't know if that's a bug, because having played Half-Life in a lot of video games, when the enemy is shooting at me and I kill them, that means I get their guns and their ammo. So, I think this isn't a bug, I think that's your design, is this is a gravity gun only level, and hey, I love that. I think that's really cool. But, this is kind of jarring, how I followed all the rules for an FPS. Kill the bad guy shooting you, get his gun. And I don't have that. Cool. Very cool. Visually, I think this is an environment art thing, but I'll just mention it. It's part of my stream of consciousness. This area is a little visually noisy. I'm not, like, there's just so many details here, so many lines crossing over each other that it's a little blurry. I think this is really clear. I'm not supposed to go up there. It's where the truck started. But then back there, there's enough depth and enough verticality to make me look over there and be a little unsure of what I'm looking at. Yeah. And again, I know I'm not supposed to go up here. I'm just doing a level design playtest. I'm going to run around and check everything. Okay. Again, really great use of graffiti too. This is awesome. Ooh, very cool. Oh, got a little light leaking here. Drag that down a little bit. Super small, but yeah. Okay. Here are the zombies. Conditioned to be afraid of that. This is great. I like the tease here. There's something back there. Oh, nice. Look at me being a smart gamer. I found the health I don't even need. What's back here? Nothing. Okay. Arrgh. I know what I need to do. Blow him up. It's going to kick up a bunch of the stuff. It's going to be really chaotic and awesome. And I like how this is at an angle. It makes my eye go to it. And it's leaning towards the target. Like, yeah. Very cool. Okay, there's the blue light. Nice. I recommend not having that be the same texture as the things next to it. That also doesn't have to be a door. Like, it's a little unusual that there's a door here that I couldn't open. But this could just be a brick wall and it would have made plenty of sense, and I'd have turned around all the same. The music change. Man. Ooh, look at that. That got my eye so quick. That caught my eye so quickly. I don't know if this guy's stuck or not, by the way. I think he's fine. Man. That feat detection is so good. Just classic Half-Life. Great game. And I love the verticality I'm seeing. Like, there's 3 levels here, and I can totally see at least one way to get there. Collectibles off in the distance says I can go there. I see the shotgun shells. This is going to be good. Okay. Can't remember if there's anything else in this room. No. I think I might be able to push the doors open because I can push the other jail cell doors, but I'm gonna try that now. Ooh, excellent. Whew, scary. Awesome. I have options right here. I can go through that door or go up here, and I can tell that I don't have to do either one in any particular order. Ooh. This is not easy to walk up, and I don't quite fit. I get it. This is a cool puzzle. This is not easy to maneuver with, but I can tell that this is a way up. Did I alert that guy? No. Okay. sad to say, I don't know how I might get up here. Yes, I do. Oh, I totally do. Don't mind me. Okay, still a very cool puzzle. There are so many dynamic, movable objects here. That I wasn't sure which one to use. I am gonna... store this somewhere safe, first of all. I'll come back for that soon. Oh, this is the room where the thing was from. How cool. I'm going to finish what I started up here. No, I'm not. This is only one room. So I think this I'm going to clear this faster. Oh. Oh, so cool. Okay. I very strongly get the feeling that I can... Shit. That felt... That wasn't super comfortable. Where just how close this hole is to this opening, I thought for sure I was going to walk out and get shot. I see that I didn't, though, and that's cool. So I would just... Nice. You gave me my favorite weapons, man. I'd move this back a little bit. Shit, like that. I'm surprised I didn't get seen by that guy. That guy. That guy. I would move that hole backwards. You don't need all those props up there. You just need the wooden crate. But be careful though. The wooden crate is breakable. Someone might just be kind of trying to entertain themselves and then shoot it. And I see that you got a couple more over here. I recommend an object that's not breakable. These guys are a good example. A nice big object that's not breakable. But yeah, having those square boxes with, you want something that's square like those, but not something breakable. I'm not sure if there's anything like that in the game, though. I think you could do that with the, ooh, look at them all. Look at all those bad guys. To finish my point of platforming. Okay. I think these, top of these guys. The barrels might be a better fit than the cardboard boxes, because these aren't breakable. And I see that you're providing some. I love how you got a big variety in objects here, but if you want to use them for a specific purpose, maybe use less variety. Like if there's just a bunch of barrels around that says that you're going to do something with barrels. You know, as opposed to barrels and crates and then filing cabinets. Very nitty-gritty, but I'm able to do that because you're doing so well already. Look at all this detail. This is Valve as hell. All these, oh man. This is great. Oh. Man. All these crossing lines is very... This is a low level of noise, but a high level of just interest. Like, all these crossing lines is parallaxing. That's very good. Yeah, this level is good for one of the art-heavy studios. One of the most important things I've ever learned is that studios, big studios, become dominant, and small studios too, become dominant in a discipline. And so tasks are going to fall on designers differently. At an art-heavy studio, knowing how to do composition as well as just blocking stuff out, which is normally an environment art task, level designers sometimes do that. As well as all the lighting you're doing. All these cues, you know, all the blue light. Someone open a door. The blue lights to tell players where to go and stuff like that. Like, level designers place those, even though sometimes it would be environment artists. And parallaxing is another big thing for a level designer at an art studio. Cool. Alrighty, I feel like this guy's gonna see me. Can't wait to start playing with those. Those energy balls. Alright, I decided... This is great. Right now I have the opportunity to prioritize who to kill first. I don't know as a player if me killing this guy, where they can't see me, is going to notify the others. It did. And somehow they know where I am. Need weapons. I'm able to prioritize who to shoot, and I'm able to move freely. That's a bug. He couldn't shoot me. You see how the gun's tipped over like that? He couldn't move it more than that, even though the character model was looking right at me. Also, I had the ability to move around and get close to the shotgun and kill him, but I had no reason to. This sniper's perch is perfect, so I'm like, I'm just going to stand here and finish him off. I didn't even know where all of them were. There was a second guy who took that position. Oh, hey. Oh, that's not a weapon I can grab. That's a bad guy. Okay, good. For a second there, I thought that, oh, I cleared everyone, because the gunfire stopped, and that's not the case. Okay. I knew it. Okay. I felt like that whole thing would collapse at first. It didn't. Okay. I wonder if I'll get more ammo. Save the ammo for later. Okay. Huh. I think this is as good a place as any. I'm not sure why these walls would be crumbling. Like this particular room is like in ruins, but the rest of it's not. I get it. This shape is perfect for design, but from a world building perspective, that makes me go, not sure. Oh, I should probably have a gun. Here we go. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. I feel like that's a no man's land. Like that's just a big amount of don't step out in the middle of that. Holy shit. Oh shit. Dude, that's terrifying. This is so good. I'm taking so many screenshots right now. That's a bug. Something dangling down there. Dude. I don't like this. I can't get out. Oh, I'm valved off really well. Fuck. Okay. That's the bug. Fuck, this is good. Moving over this way, hoping that there'd be a... Scary. This is not an efficient way to do this. Oh, okay. Oh. I don't know what this is going to open because I don't have the balls to step out and look at that thing. Oh, I see what's going to open now. Okay. The placement for this, like, I'm really scared to be killed by the Strider right now. So I didn't want to step out and follow this, but I had to. Like, there's this spot where I can see them both, but I had to walk around and try and discover it. And I'm seeing this white texture that's kind of leading down, but that's not very clear. And, like, look how close I am to getting shot by this thing. So, yeah, I think you need to change the shape of that wall if you can to give me a way to see that. Like, there needs to be a window there, that or like a row of windows here that will show that this cable, like I need to be able to stand at the switch and then look like where the crosshair is right now to see that, where the switch is going, what the switch is going to be turning on. I know I just turned on, but I was heading this way at first, and I want to see what else is over here. I don't think this one thing is going to help, but I'm going to try. Cool. It's a good, like, foreshadowing of what it is I'm going to be doing. Oh, this cover. This is a terrifying breakaway cover. This being a bookcase doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, why would there be an empty bookcase there? Maybe if this were set dressed to be more of an office, like you've already got that bookcase there. But yeah, I know what this is. This is a destructive cover, and I'm afraid. Okay. Okay, for as terrifying as this is a good distance. And you have a good density of cover here. Just a couple of columns and a couple of square pieces of cover. Yeah, okay. I want to close that. This is very cool. This is a good break. I love this kind of break where you're in the middle of an encounter, but you're already... I love seeing the other side of places I was previously locked out of. That's a great reward. I was in this room, I wanted to come in here, couldn't, and now I'm on the other side of it. Very cool. But yeah, I'm in the middle of an encounter, and I have the ability to stop and just come out and do something else. Bad guy's right there. He's right there. But, like, I get it. I'm safe. This is such a nice change of pace. It was fast and it was tense before. Maybe it was slow and it was tense. But now everything's slow and calmer. Because, like, the big guy's not moving. He's out of room. He's comfortably, like, can turn around. But I get that there's this big change of pace right now. And it feels fine. It's actually kind of sudden, but it still feels fine. Cool. Oh, nice. Oh, this is... Okay. Good job getting multiple use out of game objects. This is both a line that's pointing towards... It's controversial, I know, to talk about leading lines. But this is a bright red thing that's pointing towards where I need to go. And, of course, it's the path that I get up and walk on. Oh, shit. Okay. If you saw that, these pipes need to go all the way to this wall. Because, like, now I'm fine. And now I'm falling off of it. Yeah, I fell off it the first time I tried. So yeah, I definitely recommend you putting these pipes, just to duplicate these pipes to make the walkway a little wider. If you're going to be in a walkway this thin, it should serve a purpose, like make me feel like I'm in danger, give me like performance anxiety. But I think this is just, that's not your intended experience goal, but it is just kind of hard to walk on. Cool. It's not that big, that's a very, very minor thing, what I've been talking about, by the way. Oh, look at all these grenades. Oh, I'm gonna blow up a Strider. Oh, are you gonna kill me? You gonna bust through those doors? No? Okay. Oh, you are. Cool. But yeah, what I was talking about this walkway, not at all a big deal. It's just that everything is so well laid out in this slow beat in the middle of this really cool encounter, this boss fight, that I'm able to say salient stuff. Oh man. Oh, that was awesome. He tried to... I'm not going to blow up the explosives. You come out here some more. Everything is so good. I'm able to say really clear, salient things about small stuff, like that walkway. It's not a very big deal. I love what just happened in here. Zombie began to do the awesome physics thing and throw the box at me, but I'm safely behind this wall and half of this pane of glass, so it bounced off. So you get all the power that comes from him, the zombie, attacking you, and at the same time, he's robbed of it all, where it just bounces off you, and it's immediately visually clear what's going on. Love it. Also, I didn't know that there were unbreakable pieces of glass that came in half sizes. This is great. It's a little hard to see. Again, I play Half-Life, so I caught it immediately, but I can imagine players not seeing the intact part of the glass and trying to shoot it and be like, I don't understand. Oh, what's going on? I don't get it. That kind of thing. But I really like this, though. I'm not sure I'd fix that. Cool. Cool. I'm aware I'm wasting ammo, but this is very fun. Oh, this is hard to see. I would put a light. You've got this green means shadow because we've got that small lighting bug. I'd put something here that signifies this. This barrel, I'm sorry, this ladder is hard to see. Like from here I can't see it. I'm in the room, I can't see it. From there I can see it, but it's kind of close. Also, this was cool that I could put this explosive barrel, that I could blow this up and kill them all. But when you put them at the base of these barrels, it makes it hard to see. It's hard to notice that this is flammable. Because, like, yeah, it's red, it's got the label, but everything's so drab that I don't know if I'd have seen it. Shit. Okay, that was not your fault. I hate how you climb so suddenly and so fast. And also, I hate these doors. I was playing Ravenholm, the Ravenholm level, and got stuck for a long time. I'm like, I don't know how to open this door. And then eventually I just walk up to it and find out you're supposed to push it open. And there's, in the shipped version of Half-Life, Half-Life 2, just about my favorite game in the world, certainly one of my favorite games in the world, there's this big design failure where they don't tell you how to open the door that I just shot open. I know because I agonized over being stuck in Ravenholm, but I was just like, oh yeah, just open the top. Oh shit. Okay. This enemy placement's problematic. If I just if I go up the ladder, I'm being punished. I hear the audio from this guy, and I don't know why he didn't tell me. I thought he was going to kill me, and then he seemed to just not be able to reach me. But, like, from here, like, I feel like he's going to kill me. And then with this guy being right here, I feel like I'm really being punished just for advancing the level. Like, I walk up, and that guy's just there. If you had a bad guy, like, right there, where I'm looking right now, and then, maybe he plays the sound effect, he has to run over and stuff like that. I think that'd be more fair. But this guy standing right here, I think is a little unfair. What's this? Okay, so cool. This is like I was talking about before, where there's a button and I'm just like, I can't see what this does. And I recommended Windows. Here are Windows. Here are Windows that go straight to the cable, so I get it. It's going to open something outside the door, but I can't see what it is yet. Oh, cool. I like the caution tape thing you did here. That helps. When it's on the edge of cubes like that, it doesn't really help, because I can do this. I can stand on it. I don't see them. Yeah. But these kinds of things, the caution tape was one of the things that came to mind. I wish I'd said it. When I said plugging in the wheel that you have to turn when you're with Alex to get through that door. Something like this, something industrial that catches your eye. Like caution stripes would have been great. I'm going to risk my life. Oh, because I want to see what else is here. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to safely, but I don't think I can, see where this cable leads. I get that I'm supposed to open it. I don't get why. Cool. Okay, so I press the button. I don't know what it did. Throwing combo might have stun it. Okay, cool. I'm not sure what I did right now. I have nowhere to go. Okay, this tiny piece of cover does not make me feel safe. Okay, very cool. I think this safety glass being here is a great way to tutorialize safety glass being bulletproof. I'm in the US, we call these pieces of glass that have the X's on safety glass. This is a great way to tutorialize glass being bulletproof, because like I can see the big thing trying to kill me, and it's shooting me, and it's getting stopped by the glass. So, I just wanted to make that note, because, like, this is actually a really good way to tutorialize that. Okay, go back to your level. And this is, I really like the bulletproof glass. I have total cover and I can see what's going on. And we're in a combat military structure, so, like, I totally get, it totally makes sense that, that bulletproof glass would be there. Oh, it's getting hurt. That didn't feel right. I didn't feel like I did the right thing by... Ooh, that guy almost did nothing. It takes a couple seconds to pull the mines up off the ground, so when I walked from there... Oh, this is a great frame. When I walked from there, in the room, over there, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to grab the mine at that time, just because I felt so exposed. So maybe if the mine were behind a safe area, like if I could step into a room like this, or just someplace that had a bunch of cover, and then... Yeah, and then grab the mine, that would make a lot of sense. Once I saw the mine, though, I could tell... Like, the game designer in me was like, I grab the mine, I stun the guy, and I run across this thing that I saw at the very beginning. This catwalk is really clearly important. But I don't think a civilian, a regular player... would necessarily notice. This is going to be good. Cool. I love the framing. I love how this dude, pointing his weapon up, hitting the buttons on the console, I could totally see through these windows. You're doing great overall, man. Cool. Super cool. Okay. These are placed so close together, I'm not sure if I'll set one off if I pick one up. Good job picking the broken fence prop. Yeah, this placement's a little problematic. I feel like I don't want to grab... It'll be fine. I wanted to grab this farther away one in case pulling it towards me where I'm standing wouldn't hit this other one. I wanted to grab the far away one to avoid hitting the closer one. But I had to stand like here where I'm really close to getting shot. So, maybe a mine here, and a mine here, in two different little sections. If there are two little weapons locker areas. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, like one little area like you have here for one mine, and then another little area you have here for the other one. Maybe. This is fun. I'm going through this big area, so, This area is pretty exposed. Ooh, nope, no grenade for me. Oops. Okay. Are they not going to come through here? Oh, they're trying to kill me and they're killing me. Cool. So that felt really good. I walked through this big exposed area, and as soon as I walked out into danger, I could grab a mine, stun it, and then I walked a third of the way here, still exposed, still into, oh, no, another mine, and then the final mine. And that worked. I was still getting shot actively. Oh, I can't see me. Still getting shot actively when I was pulling up the mines. It does take a couple seconds. It feels like kind of a long time when you're getting shot at. It doesn't take a couple seconds. It takes like half a second. But I felt exposed and like I was doing something time-consuming, and I kind of was. I think just more cover here. Oh, I could have done this. I totally could have. Oh, no. Some taller cover here to let me grab the mine and then like step out and shoot it back at him. That would have been great. Man, this is cool. Also, this is a gate right by this mine. I grabbed the mine, I was about to shoot him, and then I was just like, oh, nope, I'm going to kill myself, and then I had to backtrack a little bit while getting shot at by the big scary spider. So I strongly recommend cutting... Shit. Strongly recommend... I was just getting shot. Cutting this gate here, just because I very nearly killed myself. And this guy being right here while all this is happening, so I was just like, throw the mine and then run back. Oh shit, there's a guy right there. And I didn't even have a gun equipped because you have to use the gravity gun to pick up the mines. So you come in here and the dude's right there and you don't have a gun equipped. So, I don't think you need a guy in here. I think all this is so tense, and all this is so interesting, and there's already just a lot going on. And these guys are in here, and they're trying to kill you, and I thought this was safety glass, but it wasn't, and that's my fault, but I guess the fact that I'm making a mistake, I think other people will. And yeah, I recommend cutting the guy in here, and cutting this fence piece, just because you've already got so much going on to kill the player. And it's all really awesome. This got pretty tough and almost unfair at this point. With like, this kind of felt like a trick to get the player to kill themselves. This gate, and then the dudes in here, and then I definitely had the gravity gun equipped, and not a weapon for this reason. This is going to be fun. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, that's how I switched. This is cool. This is very Half-Life. This big, spidery, sinister curves to go out to where the switch is. Come on, Erft. No. Interesting. I'm not immediately sure what to do here. Float, the Strider can't hurt me. Where do I unplug this? Oh, do I have to shoot it? I don't know why. Oh, I see. I can't just grab these with right click. Do I have to catch them? I'm running out of these very precious things. What I just thought of is maybe I'm supposed to shoot these things, get them loose, and then catch them again. But that proved to be almost impossible. Like, that's just a really tough thing to try and do right now. If I'm supposed to grab these with right click, I can't right now. If I'm supposed to shoot these loose and grab them, I can't do that either. And that means I don't have this super powerful weapon that I know is going to kill this thing. I see now. It just drops the big shield. Okay. That was not signified. I don't have any way of knowing that what I just did, shooting the big balls of energy, removes the big shield. I now really wish I used the shot the big balls of energy to kill the two guys guarding it, because that would have been really satisfying. But yeah, I have no way of knowing. I mean, I see these visually, other than these cables, which I didn't. These cables are here, but I don't have any way of connecting them to what I'm unlocking if I can't see what I'm unlocking. So, I had no idea what I did. I thought I found a bug. I thought I was supposed to grab those balls of energy, walk out, and then shoot the Strider. That's so cool. So I had no way of knowing what I just did. Oh, cool. This is hidden. I'm standing here, I'm scared as hell, I'm grabbing the energy, and I don't think I'd have seen this very easily. But I get it, though. You're supposed to. And this looks great, too. You're going to have to move the poor guy. Oh my god, and I got stuck on that. Okay, this is... I didn't realize you can get stuck on this. I'm doing it right now. I'm pushing into it, and I'm stuck on the machine. Oh, the music just kicked in. Yeah, I got stuck on this thing. I don't know how you'd fix that other than maybe put it in a little, make like a little recessed, make an extrusion of this model and stick it backwards so you don't get stuck. Or you could just widen this path. Yeah, I think you could just move this wall back, because this is a pretty tight spot. Okay. Come on, big guy. React. Don't react. Oh, now I'm using this position against them. Oh, that feels very good. Okay, kind of like the sniper position I had when you gave me the crossbow. I'm like, this is so cool, I really don't have a reason to move. I certainly can, and that's awesome. Oh no, I got a reason to move, this guy's gonna shoot. Okay, I had to turn around in order to get that. I recommend you change that, because now I have to Yeah, that felt really scary. I put my back to the big guy. The big guy. And I felt like I was just going to die. You've got plenty of room up there. I'd recommend you put the, like, this platform is on an extrusion that points to the big bad guy. Oh, he makes the sad whale sound when he dies. That was awesome. That was really epic. I'm going to finish my point in a second, but I want to say, yeah, this is really good. Really excellent work. Oh, so cool. I had the freedom to backtrack and come back here and go up here, but I didn't have to, so this is another good example of multiple paths. Give the player more, so everybody knows what game juice is, or just like, oh man, it's just a bunch of really good feel-good stuff. But really what, you know, like, Game Feel usually talks about, like, what a weapon feels like when I fire it. Like, that was great, Game Feel, but, like, what Game Feel is the player having more than what they need. Like, when I fire this rocket launcher, it's going to be a complex reward system. There's going to be an animation for the rocket traveling. The rocket's going to sort of be launched out, and then it's going to take off, and then there's going to be a bunch of sound effects, and then I can steer it with the thing. You know, that feels really, and you know, it's going to be physics-based, like if I do this, like it blows up all the stuff, right? Like that's Game Feel, that's juice. But Game Feel isn't just particle effects and sound effects and physics and stuff like that. The root of Game Feel is giving players more than what you need, or I'm sorry, juiciness, where you just have all that awesome stuff making good Game Feel happen. Juice is having more than what you need. And that's why having these multiple paths and levels feel really good. Like, I wouldn't do it because it's not smart, but, like, once I saw the shield was down, I was like, yeah, I could have gone back here and gone up here. Very good. Excellent boss fight. That guy, I love when bosses are not just the biggest, toughest bad guy, like in Mario or something like that, where, or Mario's not a good example. And I don't want to say bad things about Mario, but like I'm playing Braid right now, and there are boss fights, and you know you use the special game mechanics really, really well, but really they're just a bad guy whose fighting ability and health points are just up to over 100%, and it's not as interesting. This boss fight I think is excellent because he shows up after you've done a regular combat encounter, and the combat encounter is not special other than to make you think that this is just a big room with lots of verticality and lots of places to explore, and it's great, but it's like vanilla combat though. And then this big, scary bad guy bursts out of the fucking wall and comes and fights you, and then that's the combat encounter. I thought that was great. And there, you know, that whole level beat where you go in and fight the zombies in the really claustrophobic space, like, yeah, you know, I feel like this guy's menacing me when he shows up, and then there's a break, but then I know I gotta go back and deal with my bully. You know? Like, this guy's really, he's like your adversary. He's not just an especially big, bad, tough guy. Yeah, small bug here. Sorry. Great job with the boss fight. He felt like an adversary. I felt like there were multiple beats throughout your level, but also through just this boss fight at the end. I did not feel like the whole level was just building up to the climax. I feel like the climax came at the end with the boss fight, and that was really good. But yeah, I felt like all the rest of the level had its own meaning. This has a lot of believability. Like, the different parts of the city. I was arrested because I'm Gordon Freeman. I was broken out because that's what Alex does. We see the people living in the Resistance. Like, that could have been its own level. And then it leads up to this awesome encounter at the end. This is really terrific, man. You should be proud. This is awesome. Oh, and one last thing. I love how I'm seeing the space I just came from. Like, it's really clear how all this fits together. That's something I was showing the level to a bunch of my friends who are my fellow game designers, but they're not level designers. They're tech designers and systems designers. And I had this kind of thing going on in one beat of my level, where I did what Steve talks about, where you show the lock, then the key. So, you know, there's a location you want to get to, and then you have to go away from it in the level, and then you come back to it. My friends who don't do level design were really, really happy to see that. They were really, really intrigued to see this older part of the level revealed to them a second time with a different purpose. And you're doing that here by having the Strider come through here. Yeah, the Strider came through this spot that you did. And you get to see this old piece of the level again. And you get to kind of see how the sausage is made. Or I shouldn't say that. You get to see how close everything is actually laid out. Line of sight blockers and having a level fold in on itself, like this whole area is a really good example where there's so much stuff where I am going back to places where I've been. You know, like you come around here to this other side of the door, and then you wrap back around, right? Well, all of that, you go up to a point, and then you go around, and then back to it. Makes a space feel much bigger than it is. And so it's really satisfying when you reveal to players that everything's actually a lot closer than you might think. Because as I said earlier, it makes me as the player feel like I'm seeing how everything is connected. You know, like how this city and all of its parts are connected. Alrighty, I saw the big... I love how I can see this before I'm supposed to use it. It wasn't confusing, but I saw it when I came up here, just because it's bright and red. And I'm a level designer, and I see props and levels really clearly. I love how this was here for me to see, but not necessarily do anything with. And the fact that you had it walled off by these gates told me you're not supposed to come in here, but hey, if I did, you got some health. So if you lost some health, checking out that little dead end, you're good. I loved this dude slumped over this thing. As soon as I pressed E to activate it, he slumps off, and the awesome physics kick in, and the dude's... this is very good. Oh, maybe it was this guy. Anyway, you had a dead body on here. I pressed E, he fell off. Very immersive. Oh, and you got a nice lambda graffiti over the dead bodies. Oh, it's all come together. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, it's not even over. It's over for that guy. Oh. Ow. Ooh. Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to use that. Oh, it's a bug. It's right on top of me. This cover's a little too short to hide from every... no, it's fine. You just have to walk right up to it. No, this is good. Never mind. Good cover. There's a bunch of guys over there. That was satisfying. Oh. Oh, how cool. Oh, what a good encounter. Oh, and he's all distorted under this thing, so I thought there was two guys menacing me. But, oh, I loved watching that through this. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Okay. Very scary. Very cool. I think I got them all. Oh, and this... Excellent. All this health? Yeah. This is for both the boss fight and the encounter after. Excellent. And I didn't end up using stuff like that, but I knew I could. Ah. Excellent. Okay. I hope this thing won't collapse when I let it go, once it's all the way up. But I might... I see why this is so tall, to give me time to run around to it. I recommend actually cutting the these fence pieces that are this tall. I would love to have something something that says you're not supposed to use this area yet, but then I could just walk around, because the fact it's a little stressful, but not a lot of fun that I have to run around like that. Oh shit, they're giving me plenty of time. Oh, there she is. Stop shooting Alex Vance. Okay. Ooh, so many bad guys. Cool. I was about to say, there's not a lot of cover here, but then I was able to just step back and forth between the stairs and give myself cover. Good job with the use of cover. This, sorry, with the use of color here. This is bright and light and makes me feel like things are lighter and getting better. I love being able to reunite with Alex. I think it would have been fine if you hadn't, but that feels really good. And of course, classic, just go through the exit and level. Yeah, and this bright yellow, happy. Green doesn't make me happy, but that like poster matches. As I've said, I used to be an environment artist, and I do stream of consciousness. That poster is a good prop for putting on these walls, and it corresponds with the lighting, and everything's getting brighter. And of course, you got this green down here that says "Go, go, go." Yeah. Okay. Fade to Black's not triggering, by the way. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I assumed there'd be a Fade to Black there, which is why I said, hey, the Fade to Black's not turning on. Yeah. That was excellent. I think I've said it all. This is going to be a big, long video. It's very late where I am right now, so I won't write up a summary just yet. But I definitely want to, because I'm not sure it's fair to you for me to give you a video that's right now an hour and 7 minutes. So I'll definitely get you a write-up, and I'll sleep on it, and that'll give me a chance to digest my thoughts, and so it won't be super long. But really excellent work, Lightning. I'm really, really loving playing your levels and talking to you, and yeah, I can't wait to talk to you about this more. All right, my friend, again, great job, and I'll talk to you soon.